Sup? Rival game.
Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
They're better than last season.
Makes its way onto the field to open this game. They painted the state big blue in a Kentucky blowout the last time they saw the Cardinals.
And I think it's always fun to watch the response. In rivalry games, when one side gets smashed and they have to hear about it for a year, Palmer, it usually ends up being a pretty good game.
Yeah, they brag a lot in this state. It doesn't matter that either team really haven't been in the national championship picture for years. This game matters.
To throw, it's Tompkins. Makes the grab. Finds a little space. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play.
That ball got tipped.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll run it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. It's complete. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Wants to throw again. He's going to take off. Across the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job.
And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Kentucky. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
This is a program that's used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Running into the open space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense in hurry-up mode. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jason.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The lone back's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. These two first-round both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky.
That was some kids' day.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good...
There he goes! And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll march it up for 44.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first mark of the afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. That ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Tompkins. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off-play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Hart. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Hart. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Cole. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly
it's not a bad team.
break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Smashes ahead. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Wants to throw. It's Tompkins. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete.
They might be better than Missouri.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll try to tack on one more.
I might just get like he'll be a running back.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play
He just got the speed.
and that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. Pulled down for the tackle. The Cardinals come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Makes a grab.
It's a tie game. Better than what I thought it was going to be.
First and 10. He'll keep it himself.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The throw. It's picked up.
That was a bad throw.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Unloads to the wideout. What a job.
I don't know how you call that.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket, the ball's coming out.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give from the gun. Open a move.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings.
I don't know why you were running.
Right now, you're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Tompkins. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, I'll get it.
Signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Lets it fly on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half.
It's Harbaugh. Oh yeah, that's
On
right.
the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically run.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra
We almost
point
got
is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive took no time at all. Pumped the plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I thought they were going pass.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. stop him at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Going to the ground. Fights off a defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Okay, I swear to
You've
you.
got the lead in the third quarter, and you want to keep it. You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Nope.
Now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Why are you guys still running?
You need to be successful and productive.
You're down 21
less predictable
in the freaking
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more
third
sense of
quarter.
urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Tompkins. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Listen, dialed up the fake, and he wants to throw. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The hand to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. And here comes the offense on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Not right now, it
They
won't.
had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on
This
offense.
one,
Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Got the first down and more. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they gave up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. C-A-T-S, Cats, as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a
We
fast break on the
scored
basketball
35
court for a while.
straight.
Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. That'll be enough for a first down. He gets it to the 32.
Do you guys really give up?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Tompkins. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Looking to the big tight end.
That's good defense.
And now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
Looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Kentucky had the